Prashant. I'm the MPBD of India, and today we're just going to take you through a couple of experiences with these three projects because I understand that you guys have had issues. So, just a quick three-pointer thing. First, and this is just bringing back to the JNC and what happened there. We introduced the concept called impact line. Just to reiterate and what it really means. It's essentially, it's basically a line that describes the project. It's to make the project externally relevant. It's to, for example, when you go and tell a prospective client that, oh, we're running Project Conserve, it doesn't mean anything to them, right? But if you make the project relevant by having an impact line, they will understand it directly. It's tangible. There are numbers attached to this line, yeah? So they immediately get the point of what you're trying to say. Direct impact measurement. This is about the direct impact that is being created from the project and not the number of interns that you're getting in. Short and catchy. It needs to stick. If I tell you think different, the first thing that comes to your mind is Apple, right? Similarly, the impact line is one such line which is supposed to bring that project back to the client's head. For example, and what I really mean is, we've outlined an example for you here, which is say for Project Conserve, right? An impact line could be, and this is not the only impact line that you can have, but we put down creating environment imprint by planting 1,000 trees in 2 months, right? It's short, it's sweet, it sticks to the point, it's tangible, it's catchy, it makes the project relevant. If I hear this, I know that you mean that's exactly what the project is going to end up with. So that's point number one, impact line. Let's move to the other one, yeah? Which is packaging, and I understand that a lot of us have had a lot of trouble with this, with how to package it the best way and how it's going to work out in the best possible manner. So currently I've just outlined two specific areas. One is pricing. I know we get, as AIESEC, we get interns down to come and take part in these projects, but as a client I am not interested in that. I am interested in the kind of impact the project is creating, right? So the pricing needs to be in that model. It needs to be in the model of how much you're charging per impact participant. What I mean by this, now for example, let's take project footprints. Okay, our project, say you're running this project footprints in your LC, you're going to be impacting 2,000 children over the duration of 6 weeks. Yeah, it's for us to know that, okay, we're going to be getting down about 10 interns for this, right? 10 interns on an average about 10,000 rupees per intern, so that makes it a total of rupees 1 lakh. Yeah, now this rupees 1 lakh is contributing to the impact of 2,000 children, right? Therefore, the impact, the pricing per impact participant, which means the amount required by the client to be paid to AIESEC for each child to be impacted is, tell me how much, is 1 lakh rupees divided by 2,000, and that, when you take it down, comes up to 50 rupees. Yeah, and that is cheap. Okay, that is really cheap. And that is what people sell. That is what you will sell. And if you sell it this way, people will buy it because they understand, okay, I'm just paying 50 rupees for one child. Let me impact 2,000 children and I will give you 1 lakh rupees. That's the sense behind it. Resources. Point number 2. Right? Resources are the proposals that you're using, the presentations that you're using. I don't know how many of them are well designed. I don't know if they're appealing, right? And you need to make sure that they are. Are we carrying client endorsements? I don't know that. Yeah? Make sure that you are, because that is really important. We've had 3 national partners in the past. Use these national partners and use leverage of their brand. Yeah, include them as part of the resources that you're using. Cool. Last point is the deliverables, right? The deliverables are specifically the areas that you're promising the client that you will deliver on, right? Again, just a reminder, the client is not interested in the number of interns that you bring down. Yeah, the client is interested in the impact that is created, right? Therefore, you need to make sure while you're selling that you're selling in the right way, so that the job description of the intern is aligned to what you have promised. Point number 1. Point number 2, timelines. Very important.
A lot of times we sell the project, but for example, the GCDP department isn't able to match the interns at that time. Or very possibly the other way around as well, where they're able to match it, but we promise the client some other time.
And the difference in timeline is a huge issue, so make sure that you're on top of that. Lastly, and very possibly, at least in my opinion, one of the most important points is showcasing right. What I mean by showcasing right is not, oh, we had 10 interns from Brazil, from China, from Russia, from Egypt, from Philippines. No. And they're showcasing their impact stories. No, that is internal, right? But externally, the kind of impact that we want to be showcasing are the impact stories of children, the impact stories of organizations, the impact stories of schools, of teachers, of students. These are the impact stories that matter. Yeah? So that is the last point about delivery. Make sure that you're getting these impact stories in, right? And this was just a very quick 1, 2, 3 about selling. And I hope this helps. I hope you're implementing this. If you have any queries, obviously feel free to get in touch with Kanika and me, and obviously we're going to be around for this. But I wish you the very best. I don't think this should be a problem. I think this is very good.